Good morning, everyone. Today is Saturday, May 17th. So I think I've got you up too high. Let me angle things a little bit more that way. That might be helpful. Oh, I don't know. Let's see. How about that? That might be helpful. Okay, good morning, you guys. I hope everybody's doing well. Today is the date that we call the 17th, on the day that we call Saturday, in the month that we call May, in the year that we call 2025. I hope everybody's doing well. We're getting more rain today. We're going to get more rain today and more rain tomorrow. So yay. Not. Anyway, I hope that you're all doing well, having a good morning. It is about 6:34 here this morning. And I have several things that we're going to touch on today. So somebody wanted me to look at Pam Bondi. Sorry it's taken me so long to do that. We want to see if she's a decent person doing what she should be doing. I think she is, but we'll see what the cards say. Then we're going to look at the Netherlands, and we're going to look at Italy, and we're going to look at New Zealand. So quite a bit. So let's get started. The healing intentions are set for you folks. Always, 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 as per the usual. If you want them and you so choose, then decree that for your highest and greatest good, only and always. And breathe that in through the nose and out through the mouth. And that just helps to integrate it in, and do that for as long as you want to. And don't follow any links in the comment section of either of my channels. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Those links are scammers. All right, you guys, so let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the overall temperature of Italy. And so that's what we want to see. The card that best represents Italy's energy right now. So we're going to take a look there first. Please and thank you. Just one card representing the energy surrounding within Italy as far as politics go. Okay, so the true energy. Okay, so let's take a look at that, please and thank you. As far as the governments and the politics and those things go for Italy. Let's take a look there and see what the true energy is for Italy, please and thank you. With one card, we'll get the energy. Queen of Wands. So things are manifesting for you folks, with the Queen of Wands being the true energy over your country. The Queen of Wands represents a long period of creating things in the physical journey, right? She does hold that sunflower, so that brings you that joy. And you should be able to feel it intuitively. So that's what she stands for if she's good, right? So let's just see if the manifestations that are happening joyfully in Italy that you should feel intuitively are good with one card. So these good manifestations that's happening overall in Italy that have been taking place over a long period of time, please and thank you. And then we'll get a 7-card spread on your country's pathway and the story around it. So are the things that are manifesting in Italy what we humans would consider good. Please and thank you with one card. The truth. The true things that are manifesting in Italy, what we, the people, would consider good manifestations. Please and thank you. Fresh, and yes, good. Very fresh, very focused on. Hyper focused on. All right, so with those two cards, let's see fresh things coming your way. Let's look at your pathway and fresh things being manifested over a period of time. Hyper focused on, that are good. Remember with that page, that's like childlike anticipation. You also have the sunflower with that queen. So childlike, joyful, things that would feel giddy, almost great. Isn't that interesting? So, I don't know. Let's get the 7 card spread on Italy, giving us Italy's pathway, their strongest pathway, and the story around the truth about what's really happening in Italy. Please and thank you. Feels like a shit show around the world, I know, but let's see what they say, okay? People coming together, creating celebrations happily. Answer to your prayers. Can you guys see this? Let me move these. That way I can move these a little bit that way. All right. Justice is coming your way. Isn't that interesting? So the true story around Italy, we have a lot of feminine energy here. Okay, so you were represented, the true story, the truth over Italy. You got quite a lot of feminine energy around you with that queen. That feminine energy that is being projected quite a bit within your reading here is very nurturing, okay? So the feminine energy, the nurturer, the creator. Then you got the Page of Pentacles, childlike bliss, joy, focusing, happiness. It's very interesting. Like the country is being nurtured, though you may not even know it. Isn't that interesting? So anyway, let's look at the pathway. So again, more feminine energy, right? A nurturing manifestation that you've been focused on for a long time. A lot of feelings around what needed to happen in your country with this Queen of Cups. All right. Then we come up to the Page of Swords. So there's a lot of focus around what needs to happen with that Queen of Cups. It's like you need to get emotional. There's focus on getting you emotional. And then you come up to the Page of Swords. This is your pathway, you guys. The Page of Swords is, well, we've woken up and now we're righteous. We may never have had it in us to feel this way before and want to step up, kind of like a fresh warrior energy. But our crowns have opened, and now we want to fight for what's right with this Page of Swords, okay? So the Page of Swords, he's been ignited. It's like he's discovered something within him and within the world, because his crown has opened up. See that little flock of birds up there? See how that's circular? To me, because I read intuitively, to me, this guy is just kind of like woken up. His crown is ignited. His energy has shifted. He knows things now because this is the sword. He knows things. He's gathered information. He is now righteous, and his vibration is totally shifted from what it once was to what now it is, where he is a warrior and he wants to fight for what is right and righteous. For what is right and righteous, because he's holding his sword up there, nice and upright, in a stance of, like, I've got this. Do you know what I'm saying? So apparently there's a lot of stuff going on within your country that's making you all feel a lot of things. And you're supposed to, apparently. You're supposed to feel all of this stuff. It's a way to ignite you. And then you come up and then you have justice. Justice is 11. And that goes right hand in hand with your Page of Swords. That's the Great Awakening. That's the crowns opening up. That's brand new things. It's like a whole shift in who you are. The whole energy rolling over your pathway. So, and then justice. You know, justice is like coming in and taking care of the things that apparently have made you feel a particular way, that have also created that feeling in you to make you want to stand, rise up with your sword. Does that make sense? So there's a lot of feeling involved with your country. And that all of these feelings that are being ignited, that's the thing that's driving your pathway, right? Is feelings. And apparently this is how you're supposed, people are feeling very celebratory, right? So they've worked together to create celebrations. The whole point of this is doing the work to create the balance with that 4 in the physical journey. And you've got the 2 4s, one right across from each other. So work to create the balance, right? Not just balanced energy, but work that has to go into it with that 4. So apparently, all of these feelings that are manifesting within you folks there in Italy, it's creating joy and celebrations, because that's the intention. This is like the answer to your prayers, even though you might not know it. You've been asking, you've been praying, you've been asking, you've been wanting things to shift. You've been wanting information to come up. You've been asking for help, like, we need help, we need help. But this is actually, whatever's going on, the truth of the matter is, you're getting it, okay? And then, so these guys over here with your four of rods, they're really celebrating, because these feelings down here that are coming up within you were created. So they're creating the feelings with the Ace of Cups to ignite feelings. They want these feelings ignited. And even though the feelings might not feel good, the intention, the intention above all of your feelings is done with that loving energy, okay? So the Ace of Cups is always love and divine, right? It's a spilling over of emotion, but it's done with love and divine energy. So the intention for all of these feelings that are driving your country right now, the feelings ignited in you, is done with love. And apparently it's working because they're celebrating. And this is igniting people to find knowledge, more information, pick up their swords, be more righteous. It's opening the crown chakras. These are the things that need to happen to usher in your justice. This is actually prayers being answered. And your country, like you've been praying, your country gets focused on. And it is. It's very focused on. It's very, very focused on with this Queen of Pentacles. So she's looking straight at that earth plane. And we're looking at Italy. So right now, Italy, in these cards, is what's being hyper-focused on to manifest what's happening, new things. So let's pull a few more cards, okay? So your country is being hyper-focused on. There's a reason why they want you all to have these feelings. And what's really going on, they're saying, is answers to your prayers. Justice is the answer to your prayers. And then, of course, the celebration is that what they're doing is working, right? So they're celebrating because what they're doing is working. And this is making you, you're waking up and you're wanting more help. So it's working to bring in this justice. You've been asking for it, and this is celebratory that you want it. So let's just get more of a story around Italy, please. Tell us, I don't know, tell us what you want to tell us, because I don't really know what to ask. So let's just get a little bit more of a story around Italy. Right over, we'll start at the justice. We'll start at justice. The Magician. Victories. A lot of work. Ending things. And the Wheel of Fortune. Very karmic times for you folks there in Italy. Just like the rest of us, I guess. But the story around justice, okay? So you all want justice to come in. It looks as though it already has, you guys. You should be celebrating because you've come in with the, as we come off of the justice, the Magician, that's a new start. That's the energy of 1. Again, more waking up. Going right there with the 11. So, you know, that vibration of 111. Very high vibrational energy, but a lot of what you're seeing is illusion right now. A lot of illusion to make you, to get those feelings going and running, right? But the illusion of not having the justice is like, it looks like justice is already coming there, already doing things. Right beside the Magician, you have that 6 of Rods, and that is, we've gone out to battle and we've got victories. We've just come home to celebrate. So there's been quite a few wins, all right? So if you come down from that 6 of Rods, divine love, birthing new things, celebration, we've gone to battle and now we're celebrating these victories. It looks to me as though plenty of victories have already gone up onto the board. So, but there's an illusion of the work that's actually been done. Like you're not seeing everything that you would like to be seeing because there's this big illusion that is come in and centered itself in between you and the feelings that they're igniting from you and the Justice card. So you're living through a time where what you're seeing isn't necessarily the truth, but justice is being served because battles have been won. And then you come down to this 8, which is infinity over the top of this energy. Very spiritual number, abundance over the top of this work energy. And this is the Pentacles, so the 8 of Pentacles. So a hell of a lot of work has already gone into your country and gone up, been completed and been finished. And these are things that we should be celebrating right there with that 6 of Rods. Now, we come down and then we've got the Moon. And the Moon reveals secrets. The Moon ends cycles. The Moon makes people uncomfortable. But it ends a cycle. It reveals things. And it gets people chattering. And it gets other people who might not have really known much about things to come up and start. And it makes them really uncomfortable to come up and start paying attention. So the Moon is whispering in the night and revealing secrets, okay? And then some people come and gather and they're chattering about it. They're making a lot of noise. And then eventually some people come up out of their place of comfort where they haven't known anything because they've been down so deep, and they come up to actually see what's going on. So take that quite literally there in your country. So a lot of the illusion that you're living through is happening so that reveals can come through. So some of the things that you're going through in your country, the illusion of things that you're going through in your country, are so that you will wake up with that one, right, that crown, and people will start talking and things will start being found so that things can be revealed. And the more people that chatter and talk and the more news that's out about it, even the people that were way down deep and weren't paying attention are now coming up and looking at things. And it's being ignited because of the illusion that you're having to go through right now. But the truth is, it looks like the truth is you've had many victories. A lot of victories have already gone up as far as getting you to that place of justice, okay? And then right beside the wheel of, right beside the moon, you have that wheel of fortune. So this is a very karmic time for you folks. You've literally put the bad guys back on the bottom, and this is why you should feel victorious. But the illusion is you're still living under the tyranny of the bad guys. Does this make sense? Because the truth of the matter is with this 10, that cycle of baddies that were controlling you has already ended. And this is why you should be celebrating. And it's ended in a lot of small, different victories. So it wasn't just one big kabang and everything was taken care of. Like your country has been being weeded out of these bad guys to take their power from them and put them back on the bottom over time, and many, many steps that have gone on to bring in all of these victories. Is this making sense to you? And now you've won. Like now you've got something brand new and shiny starting to happen. So new technologies, people are waking up, new words being spoken. Listen for words being spoken with this Ace of Swords. Listen to word salads, right? Where people are saying things that sound absolutely ridiculous or they don't make any sense. Really listen with ears to hear, because the words that you're hearing are going to reveal a lot. The words that you're hearing will show you that these people have actually lost power. The words that you're hearing will actually start to give you hints as to all of the work that's been done with the victories that's been made. They'll also give you a lot of hints about the things that you're dealing with that are fake. And they'll also give you a lot of hints about the justice that's already come in. If that makes sense, you guys. So it looks like you're going through in Italy what we're going through here in America. And I think the world over, honestly. It looks like your country was infiltrated, because that's how it's been the world over. And it looks as though you guys are being pushed to your brinks, to the brink, to ignite passion and feelings and righteousness inside of all of you. And so that when justice shows itself, even though it's already there, but you're living under illusion of it not being there, when justice finally shows itself, you guys will be truly ready for it, because it will be the answer to your prayers. And you'll be ready for the swift change and the justice that does come in. Is that correct? Am I reading this correct, please? And thank you. It looks like everything you're going through right now is an illusion, and it looks like the illusions that they're putting you through are to wake you up, to get you feeling things, to make you want the justice at the end game. But that you've been getting justice little by little for a while, even though you don't know it. Long enough so that the bad guys have been put on the bottom. You should be able to start finding the words that pull this all together for you. But your country has been being looked at pretty closely for a long time with that Queen of Pentacles. So you guys probably did have a lot of nasty things and people going on in that country that maybe you weren't aware of. because it's been getting closely looked at for a long time. So, have I delivered the message correctly? Please and thank you. I delivered the message to you correctly. And with that sun, the secondary message of that is warmth, happiness, abundance, and children. You know, that's that childlike energy. So this is a very big celebratory card for Italy. You've had more wins than you realize. Is there anything else you want to say? Page of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, lots of Pentacles here, King of Cups. So there was a lot of stuff you should be celebrating, because there was a lot of stuff with this King of Cups, you guys, that was going on underneath the surface. You had some really slimy leaders, slimy people in power, slimy people that have status, that were doing things for money with your children, stealing children, trading children for money. You know, all of those horrible things. People in power. This is my church card. Systems. Literally working their ass off to create low vibrations, poverty, hardship, suffering. And suffering of women, men, children. And this was a lot of stuff that was hidden. Most people probably didn't realize it. But the sun says celebrate. Because there's been a lot of work to go in and save people from these monsters. Did I just give that to them correctly? Please and thank you. Might have to do this in 2 readings, you guys, because I've already been on a half hour. And so what I'll do is, today I'll look at a couple of things, and then once I get off, I'll look at a couple more. And I'll just put the couple more up tomorrow. I'll read it today, but I'll post it tomorrow. Because often if I flood if I put 2 videos up in a day, you won't see them. So then you won't get what you've asked me to give you, because you won't see it. So did I deliver this correctly? And I gave that to you correctly. So you had some really nasty people presenting themselves one way with this King of Cups. And he's presented nasty right here because he's beside the hardship card, right? Because the King of Cups can also be great, but he can be a real slime ball. So you had some people in power. You had people in power in the systems, your government. Sorry, we've got things blooming, and my allergies are... we have a lot of pollen right now, which is good, but it's bothering my allergies. So, yeah, you had people in your country that held a lot of secrets, were very shady, very shifty, presented one way, but were actually another. And they were involved in human suffering. So, celebrate, because you've been being cleaned out there in Italy. And I got that right with the Ace of Wands, new starts in your physical journey there in that country for all of you. So there are celebrations, you guys. If that didn't cover really what you wanted me to look at, you can always ask me something specific. But it looks like you're going through a period of change, and it's designed to make you feel a lot of shit. So with that, now let's take a look at New Zealand. So with one card, please and thank you, can you give us the overall energy the true energy for New Zealand, that country, their political figures, their government, what's really going on there, the true energy, please and thank you. And let's see what we get for New Zealand. All right, so New Zealand, my goodness, you guys have been pretty beaten up, but you're at the end of your cycle. So that's a 9, that finishes a cycle. New Zealand has been really beaten up. So let's take a couple more cards. You've gone through a lot of disappointments. Hearts are breaking, but traps were set. Traps were set in your country. And things that were planned for have been stilled. And we've got that 3 of communities. So things are ending. Can you see? Yeah, you can see that. I'm just going to push it up a little bit because I've got another card that I want to come. So they want to really talk to you guys there in New Zealand. You've been through it. You've been really beaten up. You've gone through hell. You feel very disappointed. They do want you to know that traps were set with that 8 there to still things. And some of what you're going through that makes you feel beaten up is not true. Okay? So they've stilled things that were meant for you. All right? Some of the things that you've gone through are absolutely like you started going through them before they stilled it. But, as we come down, this 3, right, they're stilling things so that they can bring joy to your communities, because the way that things were being done that was beating the hell out of you guys has been ended. So that physical journey that you've been going through there in New Zealand has come to pass. It's ended. They want you to know that, for you, the people. And that way of doing things didn't work. In order to end this, they had to set traps. And let's see what else we've got here. So in New Zealand, you have a leader looking over you that is righteous. He's fiery. He's passionate. He doesn't take any shit, and he leads with the highest and greatest good for all. He's the one that came in and stilled things because you guys had been through it pretty bad, okay? So, you guys had really taken it hard. So, with that, did I read this correctly to them, please and thank you? Lots of hardship and sadness and heartbreak in the communities. You've been through it. And you're being validated right now by the universe. So did I read this message, please and thank you? Correctly. I read it, but did I read it correctly, please and thank you? So they want to talk more, okay? There's more to this story and they want to tell you. All right, so you've got the 5, you've got the great change coming in, right? Great change through chaos. This is your systems card. This is the church. That's why I consider it a systems card, because this is a stained glass window. Church is a part of a system. So if you look at the 5 of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite deck, it looks as though it's snowing. So I take that as vibration, right? So there's been a lot done to you folks over there through your air, and it's really affecting health and vibration. It's been done through systems. Okay, you guys have really been through it. You've really been through a lot over there. Let's get more of a story. Look at all these fives. So, yeah, the great change through chaos, vibrationally. This is your earthly pleasures, so that's how you feel. And with this, in your daily battle, in your daily life, you feel very downtrodden. You feel beaten up. But the good news is with this is that you're at the end of that cycle. So there's been a lot to create, to do damage to you folks over there. There's been a lot coming through your airway. There's been stuff that they've done to your water. There's words and things to keep you confused, vibrationally confused. You've been through an awful lot. So what I want from them, but you can, even though these things were focused on, the message behind this is that you can do this. Like, you can cross this river. Like, you're strong. You have the ability to cross these bridges and these barriers. And you're really close to having it all be done because you have somebody decent coming in. So I'm wondering if, like, they have poisoned you over there, like the way that they have done here. They have messed with our water, our air, our food. Our food is just toxic. Like, you don't want to buy anything in the middle of the grocery store. You just don't. It's so full of poisons and crap. And, they've chemtrailed the hell out of us. And there have been reports of people going to gatherings and stuff and saying that they were walking through gates and whatnot to get into, like, a concert. And they almost felt like they were being sprayed with something. And to make them, and then they were sick afterwards. So I'm looking at this and I'm seeing that you guys have been, like, you've really gone through it as far as them bringing down vibration, spewing truth, really, really getting after you folks there in New Zealand. So am I reading this correctly? They're being validated that they've really been beaten up in this battle of I don't even know what you want to call the battle that we're all going through. Sovereignty, the battle for sovereignty. Have I read this to the people in New Zealand correctly, please and thank you? Gosh, my heart really goes out to you. I've read this to you correctly. But the secondary message with this, you guys, is that you have the Empress giving us a yes. So the secondary message is great healing is going to come to your country. But you guys have really taken it hard. They've done everything they can to you guys to screw with you. But you do have leadership that's come in. But they want you to know that, physically they have really wreaked havoc on you guys there. But healing will come your way. So let's get a little look at that. Can you give us a story around healing coming their way? Please and thank you. I'm going to keep that right there. Because the Empress births new things. She births abundance on the earth plane. Great healing. She's like the divine feminine healer. And she cares about everything. She cares about your atmosphere. She cares about your water. She cares about your land. She cares about everything around and about and on and within this planet. She is the divine healer. She is very connected to Source. And so we would like to get a little bit of a story around the Empress and the healing that is the secondary message that will be coming to New Zealand. But, you know, the universe is really validating you guys right now. And that may be because maybe you guys don't get looked at a lot over there in New Zealand. Maybe there's not a lot of talk about you guys in the communities, like the truther communities, or maybe there's not a lot of readings that happen with the tarot readers that are reading on countries and looking at things. You guys might be getting ignored a little bit. And the universe really wanted to acknowledge that you guys have been through hell and back. Really, really taking it hard. So you're being validated, okay? The universe wants to validate what you have been through there in New Zealand. So let's look at the healing that's coming your way. We'll do a little story downward, and then I think we're going to do a little 7-card spread for you as well, because I think you deserve it, right? So let's take a look, you guys. Let's get a story around the healing that's coming to New Zealand, please and thank you. The moon has, oh my goodness, you guys, whoa. So look at this. So you have been validated that you've been through it. They went after your air, your water, your vibration, your health, you know, your emotions, breaking your heart, keeping your vibrations low. You guys went through it. You've been super beaten up in that battle, right? But things have been being worked on to still this shit that's been going on to you. And know that you're getting there, right? Because you can do this. You can cross these bridges. You've got what it takes. But so great healing is coming your way. The moon is first going to open things up and reveal a lot. And it looks as though a lot has already been revealed. So people are already chattering about things over there. If you've been that beaten up, there must at least be talk about what you've all been through. People are starting to take notice to things more than they were. Let's face it, you can't be that beaten up without being uncomfortable. So there's just that uncomfortable vibration there. But the moon is revealing things. And what's the moon revealing? The moon is revealing tyranny with the devil card. The moon is revealing how entrenched your country was. The moon is revealing all of these baddies that really had been binding you people and doing horrible things to you people. And the moon is ending that cycle. And the moon has been highly focused on this cycle for a long time, because again, you have that Queen of Pentacles. And that Queen of Pentacles means that you've been being directly looked at. Your country has been being directly looked at over a long period of time. And it's been being directly looked at because things needed to be revealed about these bad guys. So a lot of bad stuff went there. Things needed to end. These bad guys were highly entrenched in your country. So have I read that correctly? Please and thank you. So the Divine Empress is joyfully going to come in, and she's going to heal what that devil had been up to. But your country was highly entrenched. Have I read this correctly? Please and thank you. I think we've all been being focused on for a long time, my personal opinion, because long, hard-ass work has gone into your country. So this is my workhorse. And my workhorse, he finds his pace. It's slow, it's steady, but there's a lot of power in that slow and steady work that he does. So your country has had a lot of work going in, good, strong work going into it over a long period of time. And with this, we know they want to say a little bit more. They really had to, they're working hard to end the way things were being done to you guys, all of you, your animals, your land, your children, your adults, your elders, working hard to end this cycle that has been taking place there in New Zealand that was completely under control of all of these really horrific people. It looks like you were really entrenched there. So they've been working hard on this. Stay strong. They've won. So you've won already, okay? So this has been a long, hard, a hell of a lot of hard work to end a cycle with this moon. You were like super entrenched with that devil card. So they worked for a long time to end cycles there that have been going on for a long time. And they've done that with strength. They've tamed the beast. So these people that have worked hard have like tamed the beast. You're victorious. You're victorious, but you've been through hell. And you were deeply infiltrated with really bad people and things. So have I delivered this to New Zealand correctly, please and thank you? I delivered it to you correctly with the lovers. I've delivered this message. So take heart, you guys. Great healing is coming your way. You're being validated. The universe wants you to know that it has seen, and others have seen very clearly what was done to you in that country. And you have great healing coming in, so rejoice. That moon is coming in to end cycles, reveal things. Yeah, it's going to be uncomfortable, but you know what? Nothing good ever comes to us without hard work and some discomfort, breaking out of our comfort zones, right? So yeah, it's going to be uncomfortable, but people are probably already chattering about it. If the moon is revealing it, you guys have probably, a lot of people are already seeing how deeply entrenched your country was with baddies. And the moon is breaking those chains that have held you as like hostage captive, doing horrible things to your people. You've been being hyper-focused on that. New Zealand's been really looked at for a long time. Super looked at because you had a lot of baddies there. Hyper-focused on because there were a lot of baddies there. That moon had to end a lot of cycles there for you folks. And yeah, it's been a long journey. It's been hard work that's gone into this journey to end this way of being for you. But they tamed the beast. They've tamed that beast, okay? And with this 6, they've fought for you. They've worked for you. They've done battle for you. And they're celebrating victories with that vibration of 6. Now you've got the 6 that's divine love instead of the baddies trying to invert it. Okay? So, yeah, I read that to you correctly. And the lovers, you got another 6, right? Divine love. It's gotten you over the hump. Whatever they've been doing there, however the reveals have been coming out, or whatever you're going through, even right now that feels bad, it's helping so that people can see clearly the deception and the bad stuff that's been going on within your country. And it's going to get these people that can't see over the hump, okay, to come together with you guys. So through this discomfort, there's going to be a coming together for you folks. Not everybody, because it's not everybody. not everybody is going to be able to like accept some of the things that we've known for a long time, right? But it is what it is. So I did want to do just a 7-card spread because I want to see your pathway. So we want to see that energetic pathway, okay? So let's take a look. Let's do that 7-card spread just to see the pathway that you folks have. What does your pathway look like? As of today, moving forward, what is that pathway? Well, not as of today, because you've been in this for a long time. A lot of hard work for a long time has been going into your country to basically liberate it, to break those chains that have been keeping all of you folks down. So let's get the 7-card spread, please and thank you, that shows us the energy, the strongest energy for that biggest pathway around New Zealand, and the story around that. What's been going on over this period of time that they've been being worked. They've had hard work going into them. Let's take a look at that pathway, please and thank you. And just a little bit of a story, and then I'll end it off, and then I'll do another reading right after I get this one started on being uploaded, and I will look at the Netherlands, and I will look at Pam Bondi, and I'll probably look at James Comey, just for shits and giggles, right, you guys? So, because I'm sure all of you have heard by now that James Comey, called for people to 86th, the 47th president. So literally inciting violence and trying to get people to kill the 47th president. So we're going to take a look at that. All right, you guys. So let's get the 7-card spread for New Zealand with the energy and the story, just to give us some insight into your pathway. We want to see that pathway. Breaking new ground, you guys. And you should be able to see it. Oh, you should definitely be able to see the improvements that have been happening there. Move them up a little bit here. The world. Look at all these endings above you. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So your pathway is the Magician, the Great Awakening. That's your pathway. So the pathway to New Zealand is you were focused on as part of this Great Awakening, as they're focusing on the world over, because you guys had the shit kicked out of you. This is like poverty, suffering, illness, low vibrations, really, really suffering. And so great change had to be made for you. And you're going through, your pathway is, you're going through the same types of illusions that the world over is going through right now. And why is that? Because you had great suffering there in your country. And so take heed, you were noticed. You were noticed. The story around that is, with the 7, seek the information, seek the knowledge, seek the proof in the physical journey, okay? Because a lot of groundwork has already been done, grounded into your country. So a lot of good things have already been grounded into your country. You should be able to see the proof. You should be able to see proof when this is going on. Physical proof. You just have to hunt for it. More things to come. More things going to be grounded in with you. Seek the truth, seek the knowledge, seek the proof. Okay? Seek the proof of some of the illusions, and seek the proof of some of the new things, and seek the proof that people are waking up, and seek the proof of all of it when you've got this right here lined up like this, okay? So across from that 7 of your daily, your physical journey here on the earth plane, right across from that 7 of Rods, where already a lot has been grounded into your country and more to come. They're telling you with this 3, rejoice, okay? Rejoice. Because the battle, the journey, a lot of this stuff is already behind you. The physical journey is being held on to, so you haven't moved forward yet, but things have cleared, okay? So things have cleared in your country, even though it probably doesn't feel that way or look that way, because right above you, even though things have cleared, you're still feeling the beaten up piece of the battle. But that is a 9. That means it's like you've ended the cycle. You're ending the cycle. So you just haven't moved forward yet, but things have been cleared with that 3 of Rods. Now, above your, we've grounded a lot into your physical journey, and you have more to come. Right above that, you have a complete ending. You have a 10. So this 10 is the Swords. So think of that like there's a complete ending. And truth is actually out there, because most of these swords are upright. A couple of them are tipped. But apparently there is a hell of a lot of truth that you can find. Proof. Like proof in the written word. Proof in documentation. Proof in use your technology. Okay, because swords are always technology. So use your technology to find the proof in the words that are being spoken, in the written words, in the maybe even as much as like new technology coming into your country, in your medical fields, in your offices, in your banking systems, and so look for new technology, but also seek the wording, seek the knowledge, because a lot of this is upright, so you should be able to find it. But things are finished there. The bad stuff has had to be surrendered to. And even like look for proof as far as like, because these are pointy, so look for information about your jabs even. So there's a lot to find where you're going to see that new ground has been broken in many areas that have been surrendered to. And there may even be proof there, you guys, that there's something new coming in right away. So everything's been cleared for you as you finish off this battle. Did I read that correctly, please? And with this reading, they are letting us know this is a worldwide thing. So it's not just my country, as we all know, but they keep telling us this. It's not just my country. It's not just your country. It's not just any one particular country or just a group of countries. This is a worldwide thing. Everybody in the world is under illusion right now. We're all going through big illusions. And it's because of great change that has to happen through this chaos because of all of this human suffering. Crimes against humanity, guys. That's what it's all about. And you had a lot of it in your country. So let's take a look and see if I've read this message to you correctly, if I've delivered the message to the best of my ability. Please and thank you. There has been a surrendering too. So a lot of the people that you might even see talking on your world stage, you guys, they're already dead and gone. So look for differences in the way they look too, the way they act, because if they're not dead and gone already, they've already surrendered to the fact that that's probably going to happen to them. So have I delivered this correctly, please and thank you? And look for your proofs, you guys, because it looks like you've got a whole hell of a lot of them. Did I get this? Did I read this correctly, please and thank you? I did. I read it to you correctly, you guys, with the Emperor. And he's the divine masculine, so he's the doer. He's the doer, the one that gets things done to bring in the healing, to usher in the healing. So he's like a warrior healer, you know what I mean? So that's also like my secret society of white hats, if you want to call it that. I learned about these protectors of humanity long before we would term in the phrase white hats. But you're very much part of this overall healing the world over, going through the illusion. I read that to you correctly. You've had this divine healing energy, the white hats behind you the whole time, even though maybe you felt left out, maybe you felt not focused on. Believe me, you were hyper focused on, because your country was terribly infiltrated, deeply. So know that healing is coming to you guys. That's what I'm getting, at least, you guys. You know, that's the best I can do, is give you what I'm getting, right? So take what resonates and toss the rest. That's how we do it. But that's what I'm getting. So with the information that's been given to us so far today in this reading, is there anything that you would like to leave us with for insight, advice, clarity, whatever? And so, okay, New Zealand, so that was a basic rundown of your country, and what you've gone through and what is to come and what's happening, and that you're under this illusion, because we're all under an illusion right now, because there's this major operation going on. And the proof is there. But if you have like a specific question, you guys, that you want to send my way, we can look at something more specific. But just you know, tell me what it is that you want to know. Okay? So now with that being said, let's see what the universe wants to leave us with one card. And one more shuffle. Celebrate. They want us to celebrate. They want us to come together. They want us to connect with people. They want us to reconnect with people. They want us doing the work to create the connections and the celebrations and balance our lives out a little bit more. So that's the advice. And I can understand that, you guys, because since 2020, people have been very divided. Families have been divided. Friends have dumped us. You know, people don't like us because, you know, for whatever their reasons, right? It's their journey. But we're at a point where they want us to start like getting back out there. So maybe we don't go out. Maybe we don't do things anymore because we find that we just can't sit and talk about the weather. But you know what? Talking about the weather, when you carry the weight of knowing the things that you do, is actually balance, you guys. I know it's hard, you know, you're like, oh, I don't want to talk about mundane things. I find it hard to discuss stupid little things when I know so much. But you know what? That creates an imbalance, because when you can talk about the weather, the birds, the flowers, when you can talk about those things in the daily life, cleaning the house, spring cleaning, summer's on the way, you know, making plans to go to the lake, and just talking about all of the little things that are actually blessings that helps us do the work to create the balance. We cannot be submerged in this shit all the time. We just can't be. And I've been getting a lot of stuff from people where there's a lot of like they're disheartened and they're feeling downtrodden. And so we really have to get back to those basics to do the work to create the balance within our physical journey, to make us happy and help us celebrate all of the good things that we have, the beautiful things that we have. Like, for instance, I'm looking out my window right now and my lilacs are starting to bloom. And that makes me happy. And those are things that help create balance within me. And they're asking us to do that with this 4 of rods. And I feel like there might be a couple more cards and just a little bit more advice. So I'm just going to pull them, like 2 more cards. And then we're getting off here. So let's take a look, you guys. All right, yeah. Create balance, create joy, do the work that creates the balance, get outside, enjoy nature. We have people, good leaders, good leaders. We have good people in the world, you guys, that care, and are working on our benefit. So keep that in mind, no matter where you're at in the world. Keep that in mind. Did I deliver this correctly? Please and thank you. With 1 card. And then we'll get off. So they want you to keep that in mind, that we do have good leaders, passionate leaders, fair leaders, leading with the highest and greatest good, because they care, wanting to create better things for us, even though the world looks as though it's crumbling around us, just like in this 6 of Cups. Even though it looks like the world is crumbling around us, it isn't, because we have good people that are fixing that, and they're doing things to share with us, things that will help us to celebrate and heal. And do you see what I'm saying? So did I get that right? So with 1 card, did I get that right? And then I'm out of here, you guys. And I'm going to look at Pam Bondi, and I'm going to look at the Netherlands next. Did I get that right? Please and thank you. I did. I saw it correctly. So with the 3, everything's clear. We're good to go. And the secondary messages, remember that we're actually good to go. So it's just waiting right now to move forward. So keep all of that in mind, you guys. So I saw it clearly. Be happy, rejoice, create balance in your life, get back to the basics, create connections. Know that we have people behind us that are doing the right thing because they have the highest and greatest good for intentions. Even though the world looks as though it's crumbling around us, that part of our journey is behind us, and we have something new that we're holding in our hand right now, waiting to move forward with. But everything's already cleared. We just have to go through what we're going through. So that being said, I love you all. Have an amazing, amazing Saturday. Have a great weekend. I keep forgetting to say this to you guys, but happy belated Mother's Day. Every time I did a video, I wanted to say you all have a happy Mother's Day. Kept forgetting because I get caught up in the cards and the messages, right? And so happy, very belated Mother's Day, but I hope that you all had a blessed one. So you all have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful weekend. Know that I love you all. Sending you guys high vibes. Stay in joy. Stay in love. Keep healing. Keep sending that out. Keep filling yourself full of it. We've got this. All right. I'll see you soonish. Bye.